So I have enough to do two more rides. I can do four, I can do 2 rides. I've been making a lot of starters so that I can do.
My husband is an observant, but I kind of, but she told me she was going out, and I'll definitely go through it.
Get over here. Come here.
I'd like to kind of hear her.
Come here.
Her friend says she has a puppy in her room.
Huh?
She's still got a puppy.
Oh, well, yes, excellent, doesn't she? She's very feisty.
Conservative, I mean, I grew up conservative, I grew up in California, so, we grew up conservative, and then, and I wasn't convinced that actually, no, we had moved, both my sisters were blind, so we moved into a different area, and at that time, there was a huge Jewish population, my mom didn't, my parents didn't enforce it for whatever reason, I don't know.
How are you?
I'm the, we went to your school, and we moved, and I was like, I think I was in 7th grade, and I moved into town, I never really knew why, but we had lots of people who would do, yeah.
Hello.
This is the first time people ever loosened it.
I'm curious about it, so, but it's nice to kind of,
I don't know why I keep the best on it.
reconnect, I should say.
I wear many hats.
Marsha,
Never forget. And then I'm dying. Oh, sorry.
Ed.
Okay.
Not bad.
No. We're not, we're just good friends. We try. Well, that's good.
I've lost control of my dog. You know, when I first sit here, sit. February 11th.
I know, that's what I thought too.
You know what? I bet if they stuck to that one color,
And I was trying to, I can't observe it, but I have to like
notice the two,
observe it over the last
it would be one
years.
color. If you had the blue, it would be 211. That's because you had the orange, and that's the 2 for the February. You never,
I wouldn't have, well, yeah, maybe I would
right away. Because where do you see, I forgot, somebody else last week said, you see that in banks, that like dates or whatever. I've seen numbers like that. Some point, some numbers like 2 of them. Maybe the day of the week. What are you reading now? She's reading.
I told her to sit down. I told her to lie down. She listened to me. I don't know why. But I've been asking a lot of questions on those because I didn't these questions and then I asked.
Sit.
I'm not sure.
Right.
So that's
Then stay with me, okay? Yeah, you follow. Say hello to people. Now it's time for you to grow.
bread. And I'm like,
Don't be bad.
no. It's like that's when they spray it and put it in the I don't know.
I don't know why I have the vest on.
It's just so many rules.
Keep
Well, because you know you guys, you're taking her to dinner, so you guys mess up.
Oh, I thought you were next.
No, her name's on it.
And then when I go to use it, then I'll.
Friday night or.
What's the point?
It's only because I'm such a pain.
That's great. And we'll be using this now. Okay. All page numbers. Okay. Thank you so much. Did you get lost?
25 seconds.
That's what I'm saying. Right? We all just need to like sit after a week, right? Yeah.
It's 15 seconds.
It's nice of you. Right.
You know, they're making a laughing stock.
I know that. Yeah. Well, yeah.
And they gotta get this right.
Right. And I don't know, you're teaching this area.
Gotta get it right.
Yeah. So I won't
And the guy from Miami? How do we want those losers?
These guys walking Yes, yeah. But if he gets that coach.
How are you, Sarah?
I'm well.
Ready?
How are you?
Ready. Okay.
I'm on the throughway in Rhode
Shabbat shalom.
Shalom.
Welcome to Temple Beth Tzedek. We'll begin our service on page 289. Page 289.
אשרי יושבי ביתך עוד יעלו חסלות. תהילת אדוני דבר פיו, ויברך כבוסו שם קדשו לעולם ועד, ואנחנו נברך יה מעתה ועד עולם, הללויה.
Continue with the Mourner's Kaddish, page 302.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה,
אמן.
לעולמד יברך חירותי וימליך מלכותי, וחייכון ויומכון וחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו,
Amen.
יהי שמי רבה מברך לעולם ולעולמי עולמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמה ואמרו,
Amen.
יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה, לחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו,
Amen.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו.
Amen. We'll continue with Yedid Nefesh on page 10.
ידיד נפש, אב הרחמן, משוך עבדך, אל רצונך, ירוץ עבדך, כמו אייל, ישתחווה אל מול הדרך, ירב לו ידידותך, מנופת צוף וכל תום, הדור נאה זיו העולם, נפשי חולת אהבתך, אנא אלנה רפנה לה, בהרות לה נועם זיווך, אז תתחזק ותתרפא, והייתה לך שפחת עולם, ותקיימו רחמך וחוסנה על בן אוהבך, כי זה כמה נחשוף לראות בתפארת עוזך. עלי מחמד ליבי חושנה, ואל תתעלם יגלנה, ופרוס חביב עלי את סוכת שלומך, Ta'ir eretz mikvodach, Nagila v'nismecha bach, Maher ahuv kiva moed, V'chaneini ki me'olam. Yala lai 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 lai, yala lai 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 lai, yala lai 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 lai, yala lai lai lai, yala lai 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 lai, yala lai 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 lai, yala lai 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 lai, yala lai lai lai, yala lai 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 lai, yala lai 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 lai, yala lai 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 lai, yala lai lai lai, yala lai 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 lai, yala lai 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 lai, yala lai 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 lai. Lie, 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 yalla lie, 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 yalla lie, 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 yalla lie, 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 yalla lie, 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 yalla lie, 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 yalla lie, 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 yalla lie, 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 yalla lie, 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 yalla lie, 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 yalla lie, 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 lie. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai. Nariya, nariya, letzur yishenu, nekadma fanav betoda. Nariya, nariya, letzur yishenu, bizmirot nariya lo. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai. Arboim shana kud bedor, va'omaram to'e levavhem, vehem lo yodu drachoi, asher nishbati ve'apim yevon el menuchati. Shirul Adonai, Shir Chadash, Shirul Adonai, Kol Haaretz, Shirul Adonai, Baruch Shemo, Basru miyom liyom Yeshuato, Sapru v'goyim kevodo, B'chol ha'amim nifleotav, Ki gadol Adonai, Umehul me'od, No rahu ale kol Elohim lai 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 ki kol Elohei ha'amim elilim v'Adonai shomayim asa hod v'hadar lefanov oz v'tiferet b'mikdasho havul Adonai mishpechot amim havul Adonai kavod v'oz havul Adonai, kevod shemo, se'o minecha, uva'u lechatrotav, lai 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 hishtachavul Adonai, behadrat kodesh, chilu mipono v'kol ha'aretz, imru v'goyim Adonai moloch, afti kontev elebalatimot, yodin amim b'meisharim, yismechu hashamayim v'tagel ha'aretz, yiram hayam umelo, yalo sodai v'chol asher bo, lai 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 oz yeranenu kol atzeyar lifnei Adonai ki kiva lishpot haaretz yishpot tevel betzedek ve'amim be'emunato lai 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 lai.
Continue individually on pages 15 and 16.
Or zaru ala tzadik u'liyishrei v'simecha simchu tzadikim baronai v'hodu lezecher kodesho. Mizmor shiru l'Adonai shir chadash ki niflaot asa Hoshia lo yemino Uzro akadsho odiya Adonai Yeshuato le'enei hagoyim gilat tzidkato zachar chasto ve'emunato leveit Yisrael ra'u kol avsei haaretz et Yeshuat Eloheinu hariyol Adonai kol haaretz pitzchu ve'ranenu ve'zameru zamru l'Adonai bechinor ve'kol zimra b'chatzot rot ve'kol shofar hariyo lifnei hamelech Adonai yiram hayam umelo tevel ve'yoshveva neharo imcha uchaf yachar harim yiranenu lifnei Adonai kiva lishpot haaretz Yishpot tevel b'tzedek ve'amim b'meisharim lai 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 lai.
Continue individually on pages 19 and 20.
Ramamu Adonai Eloheinu v'ishtachavu lahar kodesho ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu.
Continue on page 21. Please rise.
Mizmor leDavid havu l'Adonai b'nei elim havu l'Adonai kavod va'oz lai 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 havu l'Adonai kevod shemo ishtachavu l'Adonai b'hadrat kodesh kol Adonai al hamoyim el hakavod hirim Adonai al mayim rabim kol Adonai b'koach lai 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 kol Adonai behador kol Adonai shover arazim v'yishaber Adonai et arzei halvonon v'yarkidem kamo egel Levanon v'Sirion kemo כמו ונראים, לי, 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 כל אדוני חוצב להבות אש, כל אדוני יחיל מדבר, יחיל אדוני מדבר קודש, כל אדוני יחולל עיילות, ויחשוף יערות ובהיכלו כולו אומר כבוד, לי, 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 אדוני, למבול יושב וישב, אדוני מלך לעולם, אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן, אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום, לי, 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 Lie, 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 lie.
You may be seated. We'll continue with the Chadodi on page 23. When we reach the final stanza on page 25, we'll rise again and face the door to greet the Shabbat bride.
Lecha dodi likrat kala pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala pene Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad ishmi'ano el hamiyuchad Adonai echad u'shmo echad l'shem u'tiferet v'letila lecha dodi likrat kala pene Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha ki mekor habracha merosh mikedem nesucha sof ma'aseh b'machshavot techila lecha dodi likrat kala pene Shabbat nekabela mikdash melech ir melucha kum mitzei mitoch hafecha rav loch shevet be'emek habocha v'hu yachamol alayichem la lecha dodi likrat kala pene Shabbat nekabela. Hitna ari me'afor kumi livshi bigdei tifaretechami al yad ben yishai bet alach mi karva el nafshi ge'ala lecha dodi likrat kala pene Shabbat nekabela. Hit orari, kiva orech, kumi uri, shir daberi, kavod Adonai, alayich nigla, lecha dodi likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela, lo tevoshi, velo tikalmi, matish tochachi, umatemi bach yechesu aniye ami venivnita ir altila lecha dodi likrat kala pene Shabbat nekabela. V'hayulim shitha shoysoyich v'rocha kukol mevalayich yosis alayich Elohayich kimsos chatan al kala lecha dodi likrat kala pene Shabbat nekabela. Yamin u'smol tifrotzi le'et Adonai taritzi al yadish ben parzi v'nismecha v'nagila lecha dodi likrat kala pene Shabbat nekabela. Boi v'shalom ateres bala gam besimcha uvetzala toch emune am segula boi chala lecha וחדודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
We continue with the Psalm for Shabbat on page 27. You may be seated.
צדיקת המר יפרח, כארז בלבנון ישקה, שתולים בבית אדוני, בחצרות אלוהינו יפריחו, עוד ינובון בסבע, דשנים ורעננים יהיו, להגיד כי ישר אדוני צורי, ולא הבלת בו. עדותיך נאמנו מאור לביתך נאווה קודש, אדוני לאורך ימים.
Those who are in mourning or observing Yartzeit, we continue with the Mourner's Kaddish, page 30.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, ועולמד יברך ירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ויאמרו, יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עולמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה, לעילם מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמה ואמרו, יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה, לחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו, עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום, עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו.
Shabbat Shalom. Although it is January and very much January, I already feel my tension rising a little bit because what comes in, I think, the very beginning of March is the sign-ups for day camp. And sleepaway camp, we have that down. Day camp is a little bit harder. The spots are a little bit more limited, and you have to kind of ask your kid where they want to go, but not promise anything, and then have a plan B that everyone is good with. And, you know, you don't want to come back to a disappointed child. I know last time, I think we set multiple alarms so that we did not miss the exact moment that it opened. It filled up in 6 minutes and we were not successful, but it was not for lack of alarms being set or trying. And it's okay, it all worked out. Right, Naomi? You learned Taekwondo instead. It's wonderful. But, you know, I think we all hate that feeling of just, if I only had gotten there sooner, you know, if I'd only gotten this done, then this would have happened, but I missed it. It's not a good feeling. And time is something that is often a factor for us in Judaism, in Jewish practice. We have, of course, our calendar, and we're actually, in this week's Torah portion, given the commandment to keep track of time, to keep track of the moon so we know when the new months are, which then, of course, influence when all the holidays fall. We count the Omer in the springtime. We have specific times a day for candle lighting, Havdalah, the different prayer services. For those whose practice it is to wait between eating meat and eating dairy, that is more time that you have to keep track of. And there's one that's coming up in a couple of months, which is matzah. And matzah, when they what makes matzah kosher is that when the flour and the water start mixing, you have 18 minutes start to finish, to get it baked. And that time, I haven't tried, but I imagine it goes pretty quickly. So in our Torah portion this week, we have the details that are given to the Israelites about how to observe Pesach. And we learned about the Paschal lamb offering and how that's slaughtered and how everyone is to eat it and all of that. And we're told to have 7 days where we don't have leaven. What I think is amusing is that they say to get the leaven out of your house right before it's, like that day, right before it starts, which I have never seen anyone successfully pull off. It usually takes a little bit more effort and time than that. But in that description, we have this verse. You shall protect the matzot, for on this very day I brought your ranks out of the land of Egypt. You shall keep this day in future generations for all time. And so this idea of protecting the matzah or keeping the matzah, that is where we get the name Shmura matzah, matzah that is watched over, and making sure that this, time frame is very strictly kept to the 18 minutes so that it's not fermenting. But because Hebrew is written without vowels, we get to play a little bit and see what else it might mean. And so in a midrash, Rabbi Yoshaya, he says, don't read it as matzot, but rather mitzvot, which you can do that because a vav can be a vowel or consonant. We must guard, instead of the matzah, we have to guard the mitzvot. We have to guard the mitzvah. We have to guard the mitzvot, the commandments that are upon us, with the same level of protection as making sure that matzah is only matzah in the 18 minutes. And there's an idea related to this that we should do always the mitzvah that is in front of us at any given time, that you don't pass on a mitzvah if it's right there waiting for you to do it. So if you find a water bottle that somebody left behind, you don't kind of say, oh, I'll figure it out later. You really try to hurry up and find that person whose water bottle is lost. That's kind of a mundane example. I would say the most important, maybe is the word, example, when someone dies, you have no other mitzvot that you're commanded in other than taking care of that person and making sure that they have a proper burial. And there are lots of commandments that fall in the spectrum of serious to a little bit less so, along that. So if you have your tefillin in a bag, you're supposed to do the arm one first and then the head. So if you accidentally take the head one out first, you sort of have a problem because you're also commanded to put that one on, but you're supposed to do the other one, right? So you have to be careful to take the arm one out first. If you're at a table at a Shabbat dinner where you're saying Kiddush and then passing, let's say, the wine around, you're not supposed to pass your blessed cup of wine to someone else. You should actually drink it because you'd be passing a mitzvah off to somebody else. So it comes up in different places. And the point is that we're supposed to really be very protective over these mitzvot because we know that sometimes when we think we are going to get to something, life gets in the way instead, despite our best intentions, and then maybe we miss the opportunity. So we have to have that sense of urgency. And I'm sure, experiences like you mean to visit somebody in the hospital, but by the time you get there, they're not there anymore, right? Or you meant to pay a shiva call to somebody, but then just the week gets away from you and it's over. Thankfully, we're human and there are ways to try to make up for some of these things, but our ideal is that we get it right the first time. And that we make what is important to us a priority and do not let lesser distractions get in the way of what we know is most important to do. It's okay to be protective of these things and to say that these mitzvot, these things that we're supposed to do as Jews, are really the priority, and that other things in life maybe can just wait, can respect the importance of that. And I think Shabbat is a great opportunity for us to distance ourselves from some of the distractions that we could do without, and to think about the mitzvot that we want to guard, that we want to keep safe and protected in the week to come. And what I hope for you is that your Shabbat is one of clarity on what matters most to you, and that it is rejuvenating to give you that energy, to find that strength to devote ourselves to our mitzvot and to all the opportunities in the week to come that we do not want to miss. Shabbat shalom. We'll return now to our prayer books. will rise and join together in reciting the Mourner's Kaddish in memory of those who perished in the Holocaust, victims of disaster, terror, and strife around the world, and those for whom there's no one to recite Kaddish. Yikadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, v'yalama divra kirite v'yamlich malchute, v'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chaye d'chol beit Yisrael, v'agala v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shemei rabbah mevarach leolam ulamei amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudasha b'richu. La'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran b'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Please remain standing and turn to page 39A for Baruch Hu.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Eva'ed.
You may be seated.
ומעביר יום ומביא לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו. אל חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, המעריב ערבים. אהבת עולם בית ישראל, עמך אהבת. תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת. על כן אדוני אלוהינו, ושכבנו ובקומנו, נשיח בחוקיך, ונשמח בדברי תורתך, ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נגע יומם ולילה. באהבתך אל תשים ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha, b'chol levavecha, u'b'chol nafshecha, u'b'chol ma'odecha, ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele. אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. Adonai Elohechem Emet.
Continue together in the English on page 43A. This is our enduring affirmation binding on us that Adonai is our God and there is none other, and we, Israel, are God's people. God is our sovereign, redeeming us from earthly rulers delivering us from the hand of all tyrants, bringing judgment upon our oppressors, and just retribution upon all our mortal enemies, performing wonders beyond understanding and marvels beyond all reckoning. God places us among the living, not allowing our steps to falter, and leads us past the false altars of our enemies, exalting us above all those who hate us. Adonai avenged us with miracles before Pharaoh, offered signs and wonders in the land of Egypt. God smote in anger all of Egypt's firstborn, brought Israel from its midst to lasting freedom, and led them through the divided water of the Sea of Reeds. As their pursuers and enemies drowned in the depths, God's children beheld the power of the divine. They praised and acknowledged God's name.
מלכותו ברצון קיבלו עליהם, משה ובני ישראל הכנו שירה, בשמחה רבה ויאמרו כולם, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה. מלכותך ראו בניך, בוקע ים לפני משה, זה אלינו ויאמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר, כי פדה אדוני את יעקב, וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני, גואל ישראל. ושמור את צאתנו ובואנו לחיים ולשלום מעתה ועד עולם, ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, ברוך אתה אדוני הפורס סוכת שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל ירושלים.
We rise for Vishamru, page 46.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם, ביני ובין בני ישראל עד הילי עולם, כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת וינפש. יתגדל ויתקדש מרבה, ילמד דברה חירותה וימליך מלכותה, בחייכון ויומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בגלו בזמן הקריב יאמרו. יהי שמירה במברך, לעולם ולעולמי עולמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשו. לעילם מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמירן בעלמה ויאמרו.
Continue individually with the Amidah, pages 47 through 52. Service continues on the top of page 53.
ויחולו השמיים והארץ וכל צבאם, ויחל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה, וישבות ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה, ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי ויקדש אותו, כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה, אלוהי רבקה, אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה, האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, קונה שמיים וארץ, מגן אבות בדברו, מחיי מתים במאמרו, האל הקדוש שאין כמוהו, המניח לעמו ביום שבת קודשו, כי בם רצה להניח להם, כי בם רצה להניח להם, לפניו נעבוד ביראה ופחד, ונודה לשמו בכל יום תמיד, מעין הברכות אל ההודעות. אדון השלום מקדש השבת ומברך שביעי, ומניח בקדושה לימדו שני עונג, זכר למעשה וראשית. אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, רצוי ומנוחתנו, קדשנו במצוותיך, ותן חלקנו בתורתך, שבינו מטובך, ושמחנו בישועתך, וטהר ליבנו לעבדך באמת. והנחילנו אדוני אלוהינו באהבה וברצון שבת קודשך, וינוחו בישראל מקדשי שמך. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. יתגדל ויקדש שם רבה, ביעלמא יברך ירותה וימליך מלכותה, בחייכנו ויומכנו וחיי לכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו, יהי שמי רבה מבורך, לעולם ולעולמי עולמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי קודשו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמירן ביעלמא ואמרו. תתקבל צלותנו ואותן דכל ישראל, קדם אבוהן דבשמיא ואמרו. יהי שלום רבו מן שמיא, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו. עושה שלום במרומו, והוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו.
Rise for Kiddush on page 55.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddishanu b'mitzvotav, v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kadsho, v'ahava u'v'ratzon, hinechilanu, zikaron l'maseh v'reishit. Ki hu yom techila lemikra kodesh zecher litziat Mitzrayim ki vanu v'acharta v'yotanu kidashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha ba'ahava u'v'ratzon hinechaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'atei gedula l'yotze bereshit, shelo asanu k'goyei, ולא שמענו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגר עלינו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ככתוב בתורתך אדוני אמלוך לעולם ועד ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא ביום יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
Please be seated. Tonight, we remember the following loved ones of our congregation: Robert Altman, Harry Benetovich, Arthur Bengart, George Benson, Esther Benson, Abraham Burnstone, Max Blum, Samuel Churlin, Rabbi Abraham Cohen, Sylvia B. Cohen, Bella Cooper, Fred Cooperman, Louise Koploff, Libby Feinberg-Dwar, Alice Gattuso, Michael Shayevich Goldberg, Bessie Goldberg, Samuel Golden, Ann Goldenberg, David Gorski, Rachel Greenspan, Murray Gunner, Janet Herman, Benjamin Kaiser, Melvin Kaplan, Leonard Katz, Louis Kleiman, Haskell Klurfeld, Helene Schwab-Leff, Bessie Levy, Ralph Marcus, Fanny Mednick, Clara Mednick, Ruth Miller, Helene Milinarski, Tilly Mogerman, Solomon Persky, Seymour Pitterman, Mark Redman, Kenneth Rosen, Nesbit Rosansky, Esther Schrutt, Louis Schrutt, Natalie P. Schwartz, Esther Schottkin-Sens, Richard Shapiro, Pearl Sturman, Joseph Sternshine, Bella Stoll, Alice Duplesky, Aaron Wallace, Ruth Weiss, Dr. Martin Zimmer. I invite you to rise and share the names of the people that you're remembering tonight and your relationship to them. For all who are in mourning and observing Yahrzeit, we continue with the Mourner's Kaddish, page 58. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'yalma divra kirtei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon u'vyomechon u'v'chayei jachol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru amen. May Rabbah mevarach le'olam olamei amaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekudasha brichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran bi'alma v'yimru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Hosei shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. May their memories be a blessing. You may be seated. And I'd like to call forward Marcia Goldstein with announcements.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you, Cantor and Rabbi, for leading us tonight. Services tomorrow morning begin at 9:30. Mariv and Havdalah on Zoom is at 6 p.m. There's lots of stuff here. So Daily Minyan, please come, morning, night, every day. It's really great. The Rabbi's Tuesday class, Lunchtime Torah Express, is a half an hour. You could fit that in on your lunch break. You have to reserve for that. And Thursdays now, after Minyan, is the healing service instead of Wednesdays. And then all the other things. And then Rabbi and Zahava are teaching on Sunday evening, Prophets, Voice and Vision. Also, you can sign up for that or call the office and they'll tell you how to do that. January 31st is a interactive Shabbat service for families with little children. That's on January 31st. February 1st is Sunday evening. We have a Tu B'Shvat Seder. Please come and have fruits and nuts with us. Lots of stuff. The Adult Education and Women's Network has Everybody Reads. They're all reading a nonfiction book called Dear Miss Perkins, and that event will be in person and on Zoom. I really don't need to go into March. Please donate to Mishloach Manot, okay? We're now at about 14,000, which is good. I'd like to break last year's record. We made $20,000 last year. Women's Network is also offering Purim cards that'll be mailed, and they're only $5 a card, so you can sign up, send them a message and send some cards. Shabbat Shalom.
Services is 9:15 tomorrow or 9:30? Online is at 9:15.
9:30 tomorrow, okay?
Online it says 9:15.
Okay. I'm sorry about that. We will conclude with Adon Olam on page 211.
Adon Olam Hashem Olach B'terem Kol Yitzir Nivra Le'eit Naso V'chefzo Kol Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Ve'acharei Kichlot HaKol Levado Yimloch Nora Ve'hu Haya Ve'hu Hoveh Ve'hu Yeh B'tifara, V'hu Yeh B'tifara, V'hu Echad, V'yein Sheni Laham Shilo, Lehachbira, B'li Reshit, B'li Tachlit, V'lo Ha'oz, V'ha'misra, V'lo Ha'oz, V'ha'misra, V'hu Eli, V'chai Goali, V'tzur Chevli Be'eit Torah Ve'hu Nisi Umanos Li Menat Kosi Be'yom Ekra Menat Kosi Be'yom Ekra Be'yado Av Kidruchi Be'eit Ishan Ve'a'ira Ve'imruchi Geviati Adonai Li Ve'lo Ira Adonai li v'lo ira. Shabbat Shalom.
That was late misreading.
Oh, it's all Kent's fault.
Shabbat Shalom.
Hi, Naomi.
Shalom, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Look at it. Is that your favorite dog? Or just ready for what's her name?
I almost had to call
Rosie.
Dr. Burstein last week. And I looked over, and none of our esteemed regulars were in the room. And I was wondering if my vision was failing me or I was... Okay. that's a very, very exciting.
Nothing. I'm cold because we warm up outside. No, I don't blame you. Well, who's there? Shabbat Shalom. Who's
That's
there?
right, you got the last one. Yeah, there you go.
What's her name? Rosie. Shabbat Shalom, Rosie. And Shabbat Shalom to you too.
Well, especially if it's
Who are you? Who are you?
No, I know, you.
That's a cute baby.
What's baby's name? Rosie? That's really nice. I like Rosie.
Shabbat Shalom, Clifford, good to see you.